Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tristan Barrocks here, the digital storyteller, and I am looking crazy because I just woke up. Well, I woke up about an hour ago, and my dad and I were working on some stuff. But there's something really exciting that's happened. It's kind of bittersweet news, and that is, Dad, do you mind stop making so much noise? What's wrong with this guy? This guy's making so much noise here. Anyways, the news that I want to talk to you guys about really quickly is, and I'm probably going to vlog about it a little bit too, is that I'll be selling. I found a seller for my FS5 Mark II. My FS5 Mark II is no longer going to be my property in the next few hours. I sold it, and man, it's there's so much emotions that are going through my head and through my mind. I bought this camera about 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years this summer. Well, it is summer. It's June. So, and I picked up, I think, in August of 2018. And I was able to shoot a documentary with this camera. I was able to also create my short film, Praise and Worship. I was able to do a lot of things with this camera. I loved it. I don't feel like I used it as much as I should have. But nevertheless, whenever you sell a camera, you always kind of, at least for me, I always kind of reminisce about the good times and the bad times. It's kind of like a breakup, right? A relationship that's ended. It always feels sweeter on the tail end most of the time than when you're in it. And I know for myself, one of my frustrations about this camera was just the fact that I wasn't using it to its fullest capabilities, and I didn't love it. I didn't fully embrace it. It was a great camera, especially when you're shooting ProRes RAW or even ProRes with the Atomos Shogun Inferno. But that was too far and few opportunities in between for me to justify keeping this camera. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know this is gonna be gone, and I'm replacing it with the Zcam F6, or not F6, S6. I'll be talking to you more about this pickup. It's amazing. It's awesome. But let's jump into the car and let's sell some cameras. Hey, do you find it hard to find dope music for your YouTube videos or for your client projects? I can relate. One of the best platforms that I use right now is called Epidemic Sound. They have a bunch of different music and sound effects that you can actually access for a very low monthly fee. It's a membership-based service that I've used now for the last 2 years, and it's super dope. So if you're looking for anything from top 40s music to pop, funk, jazz, R&B, reggae, hip hop, classical rock, and anything in between, definitely check out Epidemic Sound's 30-day free trial. Just use the link in the description below. Okay, great. Hey guys, what's up? We are driving to Cambridge. When I say we, say hi, Dad.
Hey,
And
it's a famous dad. And that's
Hi. It's a guys road trip. We're just I'm just heading to Cambridge. We're gonna sell this camera. What camera is it? Like I said before, it's the FS5 Mark II. Had it for 2 years, almost 2 years, and now it's time to say goodbye. And here's the thing, just like with anything in life, there are seasons where you have plenty, and then there's seasons that you have to say goodbye. And I think this camera has done me well. I've created a lot of cool stuff with it, but I don't like hoarding cameras. I don't like having a whole bunch of cameras. I only want to have cameras that I can actually use and produce stuff with, and I wasn't really producing a lot with this particular camera. So that being said, it's time for us to head onto the road to sell the camera. Dad, you gotta change the exposure. It's kind of crazy. Are you recording?
Of course.
No, of course you're recording. You know, as a filmmaker, one thing that I don't want to be is this right in my face, or can you see a little bit? It's really important to not get hung up on the tools that you have.
Dufferin County Road 3.
Because when you get hung up on the tools that you have, then oftentimes you make excuses for why you can't create. And the reality is that you can create anything and tell any story with any sort of tool, right? It's just the way you wield the tool. I've seen people with iPhones tell better stories than people with, you know, $20,000, $30,000 red cameras, right? So, I mean, the idea behind telling stories and creating stories and sharing your perspective is an age-old, century-old idea, or centuries-old idea. I think in today's day and age, it's like we're so caught up and immersed in the next piece of tech or next amazing piece of spec that's in a camera that we get distracted by that, and then that now becomes our focus instead of telling the stories that really matter to us. So I don't know, I think about my journey. I think about the things I would have wanted to know when I started filming and started becoming a digital storyteller. And, you know, one of the biggest things I wish I would have learned a lot quicker is just the importance of lighting, the importance of composition, and the importance of telling a story, a meaningful story, more than waiting for all the gear and waiting for the slider and the gimbal and the drone and the $2,000 lens and the $8,000 camera. Just tell the story with the money that you got, with the tools that you have. So I think as a creative, you just gotta figure out your own path and what your own voice is, and not get distracted by all the noise. What's the noise? The noise is, you know, 4K, 8K, 6K, 120 frames per second, 240 frames per second, this resolution, this frame and sensor size, you know, this weight, mirrorless that, lens this, automated that, and all of these other frequencies that are out there to kind of distract us from the ultimate goal, which is to be storytellers. And I think that even with me going out and selling my FS5 Mark II, it really kind of showed me that ultimately it doesn't matter if you get a tool that you think will help you. It's not going to film itself or find the story itself. You have to find the story. You have to be the passionate one. You have to be the one with the burning desire to tell a story. So in honor of me saying goodbye to my FS5, I just wanted to share some of the best or my favorite clips from that particular camera. And please drop down your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about selling cameras, about getting cameras, about everything that we discussed in this vlog. I would love to know your thoughts about that and hear your perspective on that. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I welcome you to the club. This is a digital storytelling community, and we welcome all who are ready to become dope, creative digital storytellers. Until the next time, have a wonderful day, stay creative and stay safe. Peace.